What's up, you guys? James Strickland here. I want to walk you through some of my training. This is week 9 on the road to 700. Weighed in this particular morning at about 294. Got 2 sets. Actually, it was 545, and so I bumped that to 550 for 5 paused reps. And these felt pretty good. One thing that you'll notice is I'm always getting tight no matter what, especially if I've got no lift off. A lot of you guys will maybe comment and say that's pretty unsafe, but if you think about it, the lift off is actually not where you're going to get hurt. It's actually if you lose the bar. And if you notice, I bench in a safety, in a squat rack with the safety pins. So if I were to ever lose that bar for whatever reason, the actual bar is not going to hit me at all. You know, in a vital area. It might hit my chest, but it's not going to hit very hard. It's definitely not going to roll on my neck, and I can get out from underneath that bar pretty quick. So, you know, a spotter is mostly for lift off. When I am in my off-season training, like now, I don't really utilize a spotter just because the gym that I train at near my house, I don't have access to guys that are really comfortable with lifting off damn near 600 pounds on a regular basis, and I really don't feel like dealing with the trust issues there. So it's much better just to be able to lift off on my own. It actually causes me to make sure that I finish the lift no matter what, so it actually helps me in a way. Now, as I get closer to meets, I definitely go to a specialized gym for powerlifting that has the special bars, special plates, calibrated plates, bench press, competition racks, and I'm not worried about having plates under my feet, things like that. Moving on to plyometric push-ups here. These are actually helping me a lot with just hitting it a little bit different. This is very similar to speed reps or even dead press. As you guys have seen me do off of the safety pins. It helps with explosion off the chest. We're working on a little bit of decline now. This is actually my most difficult lift just because not having a lift off, it sucks to not only lift it off because you can see how high I'm having to lift it off the pins there, but moving it out in front of me takes a little bit of extra lat energy and strength, but it can be looked at as a negative. It can also be looked at as a positive. I mean, I actually use it to my advantage because when I do have a lift off, that extra energy that I'm not expelling is going to help me in a meet. So I did 2 sets of the flat bench, 3 sets at plyometrics push-ups, and then 2 sets 455 on the decline, and then I did a few sets. I've only got 1 filmed here of the flies. And these were pretty tough at this time of the workout, pretty taxed, so I'm already pre-exhausted from everything else. And so doing these with a tight squeeze, and it was supposed to be a 5-second negative. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But these really work the pecs. Considering I'm a very close grip bencher, my pecs don't actually get a lot of work during the actual bench press, but you definitely need to work on pec strength, lat strength, shoulder strength, tris, bis, everything upper body is going to help you with your bench. So that's how I supplement in getting some pec work done. Lat work done here with the lat pull downs. This is actually pretty difficult for me. I've got 210 pounds, I believe, on this particular one, but the number of reps that we're doing back to back in succession for 4 sets, and the fact that I'm squeezing it pretty tight at the bottom and holding it, the muscle stays under tension quite a bit. So even though I hit back quite a bit, I still think it's one of my weaker points. So the stronger we get that, the stronger the bench is going to be. Your bench is only as strong as your weakest link, and I think at some point the back is your foundation, so you need to definitely work on that. Finishing up here with some triceps, switching it up from weighted dips that you guys are probably used to seeing me do. These are basically standing tricep rope over the head. The workout called for 140 That just wasn't going to happen. It's a little bit awkward to try to pull 140 pounds down and over your head. I weigh 295, but pulling half of my body weight kind of down and over puts me in kind of a weird position. So I opted to go for 100 pounds on these and give it a little extra squeeze just to work those triceps. This was, I believe, 6 sets of 12 or so reps, and these burn the triceps up pretty good. Triceps are definitely feeling very, very strong. These are pretty easy on the elbows. That was the other thing that we changed in the training from weighted dips, is these just to kind of ease up on the elbows a little bit as we get heavier. But that's a wrap. Stay tuned. Next week is week 10. We're actually going to be working up to 560 for a set of 5, and actually we'll be doing a single of 605 just to kind of test the waters in the off season. But I definitely appreciate you guys tuning in. Stay tuned on the road to 700. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the gym. Appreciate it.